So I don't know if I've been sleeping under a rock, but this is apparently what next year's Big 12 is going to look like, 2024. Now, obviously, I knew that Texas and Oklahoma were moving to the SEC, and that's fine. I also knew that the Big 12 was getting BYU, Cincinnati, UCF. But where did Arizona and Arizona State come from? I completely missed that. And at the very time I'm recording this video, Colorado has been unanimously voted in to the Big 12. Now, I record these in advance, so this is probably last week that this happened, but somebody messaged me on Snapchat, of all places, to tell me about the new Big 12. Okay, so yeah, even though we are a 4-star school, we seem to be getting just quite a lot of 3-star recruits. I'm not really seeing a lot of 4 stars or anything like that. Linebacker is a position that I genuinely struggle to kind of put together. So if I could get that out the way somewhat early, that would be very nice. Even Juhasz goes down, man. Okay, we're seeing just a lot of average right now. Like a lot of average. This guy is a freak. Really good cornerback. I wouldn't mind getting Morris Lee. And Zach Guidry is not a quarterback. He is a running back with some of the best speed I've ever seen. Dude ran a 4.26, and I can see why. Also, custom schedule. Let me have a look here. So we obviously still have the Rocky Mountain Showdown. Our in-conference games are going to be very interesting. Cincinnati, we got Oregon, former Pac-12 rivalry there. UCF, we also have Oregon State, a former Pac-12 rivalry. Apparently Colorado and Utah are also a rivalry game. Again, former Pac-12 rivals. I think I saw Uncle Sam's Rejects tweet about a potential Pac-12 Mountain West merger as well. That would be crazy because Oregon and USC are going to flood the Mountain West teams. Like, that wouldn't even really be fair, would it? A tight end wouldn't be bad. That's probably a 99 overall the final year. We're pretty bad. So, ooh, okay. I should probably point out to you guys real quick as well. I didn't say it in the intro, but the East and the West thing isn't guaranteed yet. It's just the most likely situation. Joe Black, this could potentially be a quarterback for us, runs a 4.36. I do seem to be finding a lot of athletes, but I'm really trying to find wide receivers with these picks. Another tight end. We could really just be tight end university. And a 4.38, we'll check him out. It's also 6'3", so a lot of speed, a lot of height. That sounds like a prototypical perfect cornerback. Wouldn't mind a fullback here as well, if I can find a decent one. They're all pretty bad. Okay, we are competitive here. It's not going to take a lot for them to wake up and smell what we're doing here, though. So there is definitely a high chance. And I'm telling you now that I'm pretty much going all in for Zach up there. Okay, we got another quarterback here in Joe Black. This guy's also a corner, by the way, but he has 92 carrying. He is going to let us down a lot in the throw department. So maybe if there is another quarterback, I might take that. Okay, some decent cornerbacks here as well. I wouldn't mind Fred McFadden at all. Marcus Tutins definitely seems like a priority here. I like this BYU matchup in week 10. I think we might bring everybody in. Well, I can't bring everybody in week 10. BYU is one of the only teams I think we can beat. And that is a big, that's a big point right there. Now that is a big recruit ready to visit. Oh my goodness. Zach Guidry. I should also point out that we are Coach Prime in this. So I don't see a world where Coach Prime gets fired, but in this game, the game doesn't care who you are. If I go 1-11, we will get fired. Okay, we are building this up to be one of the craziest weeks ever. My game plan was to at least get some points back by this point so I could go back into Low Lock Cheese and sign some players. At the moment, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Okay, I really need points back here. Like, I don't know what else to say. You know what? It's just easier to accept that we are probably going to get fired. Is this what Colorado's going to look like in 2024, man? Like, is this actually their team? There goes Terrence Blair. Pretty sure we had a few points in him, 500, so that's good. That's really, really good. I'm going to try and get us the win here just so we can get some of these recruits. I don't think JT Shrout is all that, huh? That's a dot. Oh, my goodness. And I swerved on him. Oh, my goodness. That was disgusting. Just going to run this in, probably. There's no reason to not just run it here. This is great. We could potentially go with 2 possessions here. JT Shroud, gotta get that block. Yes, sir. First and goal, never mind. Second and goal, third and goal. They scored all on their own. Good job. Gonna jump into a very simple cover 3. We got Barnes blitzing on the left. Ham the second. Ham the second. Thought that was a screen for a second there. It's just 4 verticals. Woo! FL Cross, definitely one of my favorite plays in the game. The little drag to the corner route, you can easily tell if you're in man coverage or zone. And either way, even if they are in zone, you always get the corner. We are using the Colorado playbook, by the way. They do have a lot of corner routes. And it's man coverage. Easy work. Throw where he couldn't get it. All right, I think I have helped this team out enough. If we were to somehow blow this lead from here, I would be very surprised. As we let them in for 7 almost immediately, they didn't even need me. All right, so we had, I think, 17 recruits coming in for that game. We got a nice little cheeky dub there. I want to say 10, but that's a bit greedy. I'll be happy with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 recruits all committed in 1 week. And we got Zach Goudry. That might be the most satisfying and clean recruiting week I've ever had in this game ever. We basically just got our entire class that week. Wait, who's Nick Armstrong? I don't even remember that guy. We will go a linebacker here, only because it's been a minute. The last time we had a really solid linebacking core was actually a Duke rebuild, believe it or not. And that Duke rebuild was back when I lived in Australia, which was at least over 6 months ago. So I know you guys might have had more recruits sign in a week. I know you're all superheroes out there, but for me, that was pretty amazing right there. Don't really want to go back into low lock cheese. We have enough players here that look really solid. Okay, so that time around, we got pretty lucky. Some people are committed there. I didn't see exactly who it was, but I think it was Ryan Anderson we signed. We got Brandon Arnold as well. So it was these 4 here. We got 2 corners, an athlete, and a tight end. This is good. We're just ready to go to the end of the year here. Letter of intent also gets maxed out right before the end of the season. We're going down a prestige level here, whether we like it or not. And we already did kind of struggle to find talent. Okay, we did get a contract extension somehow. I don't think 7.5K is going to be enough to sign both of them. It's probably going to get us neither of them. The thing is, by the final year, he's not even going to have 90 throw power. It's going to be like 84. So I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to go 8K into Joe Black, who can also play corner, by the way. That's a top 5 class. There's no way anybody beat us there. Who got a better class than that? USC? Bro, they got 5 stars? Well, at least for us, they're not in our conference anymore, so I don't really care. Okay, so Goudry is definitely... He's a running back, but no, this is definitely a cornerback for sure. So Joe Black has to go to quarterback. We did already say that we wanted to be a pass-heavy team here. It would appear that we only have 1 wide receiver. I thought we signed 2, but obviously I'm wrong. We also signed 2 tight ends. This is undoubtedly the biggest pass-heavy, obvious team I've ever seen. We did so well that first year as well. I don't think we need to go that hard this second year. So we already got 1 free safety. As you can see, I've been picking up quite a few linemen just cheekily on the side as well. Do we need more corners? I think we need 1 more corner. Strong safety here. That's not bad. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty lackluster class starting out here. Let me get a crack at some of the best guys in the nation. Let's see what we can come up with here. So we'll pick up 3 strong safeties. We'll pick up 3 free safeties. Let me get Rory Dickerson. Kind of seems like a bit of a meme name. Nobody's really gone up yet. Clint Carlson. What is this guy? Not a corner, I'll tell you that much. So none of the guys that were interested in us turned out to be any good. However, the guys that I did find, other than the free safeties, all turned out to be absolute monsters. I don't know what this guy is. He's not a running back. I don't like these mid-hybrids that just turn out to be trash. All right, we're going to start the season with a win. We will check the overall of the team. I just forgot to do it. We're only C+, C+, and B-. We're not very good. We're pretty much on par with these teams that we're going up against. Can't get Adam Davis. My goodness. Can't get Micah Christian. See, this is why I sometimes have to do low lock cheese. These are players that are interested that can't even get them, bro. You got to be jarking, man. Pipeline should help out. I don't really know how that's going to help us out, but hopefully it does. Outside linebacker would not be bad because they transition a defensive end. We also have a defensive end. We have a bunch of defensive ends, including a strong safety. Zach Stevens wouldn't be bad because one of the wide receivers might decide to leave. This guy would even work out because he's going to come in as a sophomore. Actually, no, that wouldn't work, would it? Oh, but I could redshirt him, right? At the end of this year, the freshmen will be freshman red shirts. This guy will be a sophomore, but if we redshirt him, he'll be a sophomore redshirt, and the other original players will be sophomore redshirts. Okay, so we can get Kevin Mason. I can't say the same for Brandon Washington. He's a JUCO junior. I'm sorry, buddy, you just can't be on the squad. Let me try and go after one of these 2, Dan Neal or Nick Jones. I don't care which one I get, if I'm being honest. I just kind of want to get one of them. We got our first conference win. Let's go. And with that, we are up to 4-0. We won more games in 4 weeks than we did all of last year. because we got the cheeky insta-commits that I'm ready to let fly. So like David Carrington, for example. Yes, sir. Can't say the same for Nigel. Glover, no lead. Simpson, no lead. Come on, man. Aaron Ware would be a massive pickup, especially because we got 700. I'd really like Dan Neal, but I think he's a receiver. No, he's blocking. Okay, so I'm actually going to go Dan Neal here. Don't think we're going to be able to get Rory, but we might as well stay in that battle for now. Oh, geez, this is a tough one. Probably Baylor in week 10. It's going to be a loss to Baylor. Don't get it twisted, but... Or do we jump in again? After this year, I'm pretty sure the team is essentially done. We definitely can insta-commit some of these guys, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Daniel could definitely sign the fullback. No. Oh, but we get Sydney Minor, and I didn't even know what he is. Pretty sure that was the guy I couldn't figure out. Yeah, he's a wide receiver. He's also a quarterback. He's also a running back. Okay, we got pumped when everybody came in for a visit. So there goes Aaron Ware. We got our left outside linebacker, and we got the fullback. The question is, can linebackers potentially go to free safety? But like, for example, that strong safety down here, Aaron Ware, he could go to free safety, and then I guess one of the linebackers could technically go to strong safety. It's not the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I mean, it's pretty stupid, but it's not the stupidest thing. Okay, I guess we're not going bowling. Not even close. And I don't think we can get fired with 5 wins. So that's also pretty good. Okay, so Drew White, our 80 overall wide receiver, is leaving. And John Lamb as well. That is 2 very, very big hitters. I did plan on doing a little bit of cheeky recruiting in season 3 anyway. But to lose 2 essential 80s is, that's rough. We did get a defensive end to replace that guy. We also got an outside linebacker. I don't think it's as bad as what we made it out. We also got Kevin Mason here as well. So season 3, we are going to do a bit of recruiting. I might just do more of a recap season at the end of it. But essentially, I'm just going to go after corners and safety. That's pretty much it. We got the second best class last year. This year, we got a top 10. It is number 9. 1 5-star, 5 4-star. It was pretty good. All around pretty solid. This will really tell us where we're at. Sydney Minor. This is a guy I could not work out to save my life. We did just lose an 80 wide receiver, and he kind of slots in perfectly. So, oh, we needed a running back though, didn't we? You know what? That's okay. That guy can stay a running back. At least that way we have one. We also have our freshman fullback, Dan Neal. Oh my goodness, he goes to an 80 overall. And then I'm not mad at the idea of Joseph Anthony because typically in my formations, my strong safeties play in the box, like more than normal, I would say. So this kind of works out perfectly. Putting a linebacker there is just like having another linebacker there. I'm actually going to rock with this. And then at cornerback, we have Zach Goudry, Fred McFadden, and then we have Greg Moore. Joe Black goes up to an 82. Running back's going to struggle a little bit, but our wide receivers, Brandon Arnold up to an 82 as well. This year seems a little bit too quick, and I'm not trying to get fired. Getting fired here could be really bad for us. We got the exact same lineup again. I don't know how this keeps happening, but Georgia Southern, Hawaii, that is very interesting. We got the exact same 3 teams. The one player I do have to redshirt this year is... It was Kevin Mason. He has to get redshirted. So that's fine. And then I am going to jump into recruiting, but it's only to get secondary. B+, B+, and B. That is very surprising. Yeah, we got considerably better just like that. I wonder, though, who of our players is starting? Joe Black is second string. He'll definitely be next up, though. And Dan Neal is a true freshman starter. That's pretty cool. So the only players that we signed that are a part of our rebuild that'll be there the final year that are starting are Zach Goudry, the cornerback, and our fullback, who's a true freshman. Something I also never do, but bitch about in the final game of the rebuild, is the numbers. Joe Black is number 14. I don't really like the idea of number 14 for a quarterback. What suits the back of this jersey right here? Probably 2, I would say, no? My running backs always get screwed over the most. So Sydney Minor is number 22. That's not bad. But Chris Latimer is 39. That's what I mean, dude. No way. 29. We also need our friend Goudry to have a pretty sick number, because right now he's rocking 42, bro. I feel like number 4 really suits him. I was going to try and put him in number 1, but that's not even bad. I kind of like the idea of number 4. Kind of suits him well. Okay, so we do have the insta-commit. Okay, there we go. We got a tackle right out the gate. Pretty sure, though, I'm just going all in on these corners and stuff. Yes, we insta-committed Cody Novak. That is a massive pickup right there. We are definitely getting a lot closer to the big dogs in the conference, that's for sure. Security is low. We have to turn it around this year, fellas. does. Zach had 43 tackles, 2 TFLs, 1 sack, and he got a pick. Not bad for a freshman redshirt. The Corey McLeod isn't going to be great, but it's the best we can really do here. Zach, Fred McFadden, can Cody Wilson? Oh, he's a beastly strong safety. Okay, that works out even better. So then these guys can just go to cornerback to replace Cody, who's gone now. And from there, I think we're good. I'm glad we did an extra year of recruiting just to kind of beef that up a little bit. That is nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our passing and our receivers up here, and we'll get a little bit of pass blocking. Feel like we're going to need the pass blocking more than anything, you know? So we're definitely going to put this more towards passing, about 75%. We do have a really good quarterback, so that should be fine. And then the defense is already good. All right, let's see how we do. If we have another bad season, we are going to get fired. And we're going to start off with a loss. 91, 95, 88. And you're telling me that we lost to Colorado State. That's what you're telling me. I think 3-9 is fireable. Yeah, understandably fireable too. Well, Coach Prime is out, so I'm changing up. Bringing in my playbook now. Mark Duden's up to a 94. That's not bad. We only have one more year. I just realized that. Oh, man. We're going to be really solid, but at the same time, it could be better. Oh, we got Hawaii A&M. We should demolish Hawaii A&M, to be fair. And I did change up our playbook. Normally, when I do go with a pass-heavy team, I like the Utah playbook. 95, 95, 95 should be easily straight 99s next year. 6-6. We just cannot seem to get over the hump here, no matter what we do. Though Joe Black did lead the nation in pass yards, it was only 3,900, which I know is a lot. Trust me, I know that's a lot, but Joe Black, 771 scrambling yards, so we are scrambling it a bit more than I would like. Stats-wise, we're fine. We just got to get a little bit better here. Our O-line definitely needs this last year as a buff. Is Zach going to lead the team with 5 interceptions? That might even lead the nation. We've already broken a crap ton of records, but I kind of wanted to save it until the end. That is our first positive season. 39 touchdowns, 12 picks, 4,200 yards. So Joe Black already doing considerably better. Scrambled it more than ever, but again, getting results. All right, so we have no true 99s. They will be 99s after the coordinator boost, but Tudens is a 98, tight end is a 97. Zach goes up to a 96, which is very surprising. Unfortunately, he only went up +3. Joe Black up to a 96. His awareness is up to an 89. Yeah, I'd say the team is very, very solid. Our best running back is up to a 90. Even without a 99, we're just way too consistent the entire way down. We're going to start the season ranked 24. Why? Why are we randomly start? Okay, we got Colorado State, of course. We got Nebraska, who's apparently a rivalry game, and San Jose State again. Getting a final look at the team, though. Joe Black, All-American, 96 overall. Sidney Minor is a 90. Myers up to an 88. Dan Neal up to an 81. Good blocking fullback for us. 2 receivers over 90. 1 at 89. Our tight end is 97, 92. Left tackle's an 83. 88 left guard. 88 center. 84 right guard. Very solid. 89 right tackle. 89 left end. 90 right end. 98 DT with Greco as an 88. 91 left. 88 and 85 mid. 93 right. 96 corner, of course, All-American. Fred McFadden and Greg Moore, pretty decent. Aaron Ware's an 89 and Cody Wilson an 86. We are A pluses across the board, fellas. 99. And I believe that we're a true 99 as well. A very close win at Nebraska. All right, we're 15th in the nation. Oklahoma State is ranked 7. We are going to smash rank 7 Oklahoma State. Wasn't even close. We're rank 1, just like that. Baylor's pretty good, though, just like we thought. It's us, UCLA, and Southern Miss, and Houston as the only undefeated teams. Wish we kind of could have versed them. I'm pretty sure they're in the opposite division for us. We've never been to a conference championship, so we don't know who we're going to be going up against. Arizona State's ranked 15. Utah's always a problem. Let's just go to the end. You can definitely beat us, but you have to drop at least 50 points to beat Arizona State. Even then, you would have needed to drop more than 50 to beat us. And it almost seems like we're scoring so quickly and so often to drop 50 points a game. That might low-key be the reason teams are scoring 30, because they're getting more possessions against us than they would against the average team. 52-48. All right, let's just get right through this game because I feel like we're going to stomp them. 49-19. We came second in the Heisman votes. He only had 3K yards. How did he dominate the votes that bad? 740 first place votes? Joe Black with 5,400 yards, 64 touchdowns, and 5 picks. Joe Black also scrambled it for 838 yards. I have to ask you guys now, how did Joe Black not win the Heisman? This guy had a combined 73 touchdowns, which was nearly more than double the guy who won it. And he had more than double his yards. Like, what? And then defensively, let me check out these pick numbers. Zach with 6 picks. He's definitely going in the first round. Sacks, our D-line was pretty good. 6 sacks to Kevin Mason. Very consistent. A lot of TFLs as well. Not really a lot of total tackles, but everybody had such high numbers. Carter broke 4 records. That's for passing. Young had 3 records. Craig had 1 as well. These were OG players. Nothing on defense. And nothing on rushing. Wow, I guess we didn't really rush it that much, did we? All right, let's jump into the natty and then figure out where our players are going to get drafted. Pretty freaking fast. That's going to go out. Oh, never mind. But I'm taking this out. And I'm cheesing. I had to try it, fellas. Come on. I'm not going to score. Don't worry. Just a cheeky 109 return for fun. Jump on Aaron Ware, our free safety. I forgot that Georgia's going to run it more than anything here. I think I pass committed just then by accident. I hope I didn't. That's a freaking missile. Why wasn't anybody back there, bro? I'm not going to cheese it. Just going to look for a gap here. Okay. No gap opening up. The step back. Oh, no. That could have been the return of the year, bro. That was pretty cold. That could have been really sick. That's what I mean about the Utah playbook, though, is that it's got a lot of really interesting plays in it. Like, I think that's man on the outside. It is. So that's an easy touchdown right there to Arnold. Step back cheese. Dang it. I haven't tested out how fast this quarterback is either. I'm so glad we changed their numbers. Cut it in. Step back. Oh, wow. The step back is killing them out here, man. 2 plays back to back where we throw it out. We do have some boss tight ends, though, so I kind of want to hit him. Okay. There was a lot that opened up there, but Joe Black's just too fast. Just way too fast, man. Sometimes somebody looks like they're open, but they're so fast that they kind of run into a defender. Let's throw that low. Where only Darrell Young can get it. They went for it on 4th down and got it. Oh, man. They're going to go for it here again. Not if I have anything to say about it. Blair is a star player. They're definitely going to pass it here. Oh, that could have been picked. Yes, we forced him out. So we're trading baskets here with Georgia. This is no joke. Okay, we just take that then. They caught a cup. Well, that sucks. Driving with not a lot of time left. We're going to tie it up. Heading into the second half here. Georgia on a bit of a run. They turned it over. It was intercepted by Zach. Zach got a pick. 4th and 5. Man, you guys suck. And we punted it. I'm going to have to jump in here. 1st and goal on the 11. Hopefully we can get a pick. We know they're going to run it here. So let's change to a... I can't change to a blitz. Oh, it is a pass. Taken off. I got suction blocked. I lined that up perfectly and got blocked. Bruh, why is Georgia this difficult? Like, we absolutely flood them in every major statistic. Almost got freaking sacked there. Didn't even have a chance. And I got popped over the top by the deep safety. Okay, got us a 1st down. We score. Let me do the onside kick. I should have kicked that harder. Dang it. Got to go for the strip there, man. Even on 3rd down, I think I'm going to call the blitz only because I know they're going to pass it, but tried to go for the strip there. Didn't work. I know they're going to pass it here, but I'm hoping we can just get through quick enough, you know. So let me jump on Bennett here. Already having a pretty beastly day. I got right through. It's a sack, man. Come on now. The only problem is we have essentially no timeout. Do I just put Zach at wide receiver? Because he is our fastest player. Okay, we're going to do that, actually. Yeah, we're going to put the cornerback in at wide receiver. Double coverage! Oh, come on. Pass interference? Nobody? They're on it, man. They know exactly what we're trying to do. Just get out of bounds. Everybody's gassed. Like, everybody. Get out of bounds, Ratliff, please. Thank you. Still don't have Zach out here. He must be hella gassed. He must be, like, on the side with an oxygen tank. Dot! Yes, right over the top. Let's go, man. Come on now. If they catch this, they're just going to run it out. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. So, yeah. Strip it. We need the strip there. Like, we have to get the strip. So we are going to fall in the natty. We couldn't get the natty done, but I think we built a pretty cool team here. A little bit different than what we would normally build as well. Yeah, that sucks. All right, we can just see who gets drafted. We should have a lot of players getting drafted. So, Marcus Tutins, Zach, and Darrell Young all going in the first round. Brandon Bennett going in the second. Joe Lowry in the third. Brandon Arnold in the fourth. Kevin Mason, Aaron Ware, Antoine Sampson in the 6th round. Fred McFadden and Wade McGee going in the 7th. Our quarterback does not get drafted, and that's probably because he was too small. But fellas, if you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome, and from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak in outer space? Sometimes I wonder, can I call upon the thunder?